As 54-year-old Kevin Griffin makes his first court appearance Sunday, charged in the shooting deaths of 39-year-old Terrance Wilder and 31-year-old Anya Raymond.
Our TJ Dysart live at the home where this all started. TJ, prosecutors say he admitted to the murders.
And James, in court today, a commissioner setting Griffin's bond at $500,000. Investigators say this all started when Griffin was trying to evict someone from the upper unit of this home before shooting and killing him. Family identifies that tenant as 39-year-old Terrance Wilder. Prosecutors say Griffin believed Wilder was involved in a drug deal in the upstairs unit. They say a second victim, Anya Raymond, was also in the room with her child. Investigators say after shooting and killing Wilder in his bed, Griffin forced Raymond and her child into a car. On the drive, prosecutors say Raymond tried to defend herself, pulling out a knife and mace, but Griffin shot her 6 times, killing her. Prosecutors say they don't know where Raymond was shot along the drive, but they say her body was dumped in an alley near 41st and Hampton, just about 3 miles away from Griffin's home.
November 4th, 2024. A Tuesday morning in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A young mother stands at a door she's knocked on 100 times before. Her son is with her. He's 6 years old. She knocks again. This time, the man who answers isn't just a landlord she's been dealing with for months. He's someone who's already made a decision. And in less than an hour, she'll be dead. Her little boy will watch it happen. This is the story of Anya Raymond, a 24-year-old woman who made one choice that morning, to stand up for a friend and never made it home. This is also the story of Kevin Griffin, a 54-year-old landlord who believed he had the right to take 2 lives because a tenant wouldn't leave quietly. And it's the story of what happens when anger, control, and a gun come together in the worst possible way. To understand what happened on November 4th, we need to go back a few weeks.
Welcome to Caught in the Web True Crime Stories. Kindly support us by subscribing to this channel and turn the notification icon.
October 2024. Terrance Wilder, 30 years old, is renting an apartment from Kevin Griffin in Milwaukee. The relationship between landlord and tenant has been falling apart for weeks, maybe months. Terrance says the apartment has problems. Things aren't being fixed. The place isn't safe. He's filed complaints with the city. Kevin Griffin says Terrance isn't paying rent on time, that he's difficult, that he wants him out. And Kevin doesn't just want him out. He's trying to evict him. Terrance's mother would later tell investigators that her son believed the eviction was retaliation, that Kevin Griffin was angry because Terrance had reported him to the housing authority for code violations, that Kevin took it personally. And by late October, the tension between them had reached a breaking point. Kevin wanted Terrance gone. Terrance wasn't leaving without a fight. Fast forward to the morning of November 4th, 2024. Anya Raymond wakes up early. She's got her 6-year-old son to get ready for the day, but she's also promised her friend Terrance that she'd come by and help him deal with the landlord situation. Maybe she's there for moral support. Maybe she's there to be a witness. Maybe she just wanted to make sure things didn't get out of hand. Whatever the reason, Anya loads her son into the car and drives over the property. She arrives sometime around mid-morning. She doesn't know that Kevin Griffin is already there. And she doesn't know that he's brought a gun. November 4th, 2024. Late morning. Kevin Griffin arrives at the property where Terrance Wilder is staying. We don't know exactly what was said when they first saw each other. We don't know if Kevin made threats, if Terrance tried to stand his ground, if Anya stepped in to de-escalate. But Kevin would later tell police that when he arrived, he saw Terrance in what he claimed was a drug deal. That's a story. Whether it's true or not, we may never know. But Kevin says that's the moment he lost it. Within minutes, Kevin Griffin pulls out a gun. He shoots Terrance Wilder. Terrance doesn't survive. Anya Raymond is standing right there. She sees everything. And Kevin Griffin knows that. Here's where the story turns into something even darker. Because Kevin doesn't run. He doesn't call 911. He doesn't freeze and panic. He makes a choice. He grabs Anya Raymond and her 6-year-old son. He forces them into his car. And somewhere around late morning, maybe around 11 a.m., maybe close to noon, Kevin Griffin drives away with a terrified mother and her child in his vehicle. November 4th, 2024. Around midday, Anya Raymond is sitting in Kevin Griffin's car. She's just watched him kill her friend, her 6-year-old son, is in the backseat. She doesn't know where Kevin is taking them. She doesn't know if she's going to survive the next hour. According to Kevin's own confession to police, Anya tried to reason with him during that drive. She told him she wouldn't say anything. She begged him to let her and her son go. She told him she was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Kevin didn't believe her. Or maybe he did, and it didn't matter, because at some point during that drive, Kevin Griffin pulls over. He turns around in his seat. He pulls out a knife and a can of mace. And then he shoots Anya Raymond. Not once, 8 times. Her son is in the backseat. He watches his mother die. After Anya is dead, Kevin Griffin stops the car. He tells the little boy to get out. And then he drives away, leaving a 6-year-old child alone on the side of the road, wearing clothes stained with mother's blood. No shoes, no phone, no idea where he is. Milwaukee police receive reports of a young child wandering alone. He's disoriented, covered in blood, barefoot. Officers arrive and find Anya Raymond's 6-year-old son walking on the street. He tells them what happened. He tells them about the man, about the gun, about his mother. Within hours, police locate Kevin Griffin. He's arrested the same day, November 4th, 2024. And when they question him, he confesses almost immediately. He tells them he killed Terrance Wilder because he was angry about the eviction dispute. He tells them he killed Anya Raymond because she was a witness. He lays it all out, step by step, like he's explaining a business transaction. No apology, no remorse, just facts. November 5th, 2024. Kevin Griffin is formally charged with 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. His bond is set at $500,000. Prosecutors argue that this wasn't a crime of passion. It wasn't self-defense. It was execution, planned, methodical, cold. And Anya Raymond's mother tells the press that she believes her daughter was killed in retaliation, not just for witnessing a murder, but for standing beside a tenant who refused to be pushed around.
Misty Raymond is left searching for justice for her daughter.
To hear that the man suspected of murdering your daughter was a 14-time felon, I mean, what's your reaction to that?
It's understandable that he would be out and about to be able to do this.
Do you know if your daughter knew this suspect at any point?
I don't think she knew the guy that killed her, but I do believe she knew the resident that lived above him.
According to investigators, Griffin then forced Raymond and her son into a car, driving off. During the drive, they say Raymond tried defending herself, pulling out a knife and mace.
Between them, they had children, families, futures, all of it gone on a single November morning. And for what? Because a landlord couldn't handle losing control. That 6-year-old boy is still alive, but he'll carry November 4th, 2024 with him for the rest of his life. Not just a memory of what he saw, but the weight of what he couldn't stop. Stories like this don't end with justice. They end with grief. Because no verdict is going to bring Anya Raymond back. No sentence is going to undo what her son lived through that day. And no amount of time behind bars is going to explain why Kevin Griffin thought he had the right to decide who lived and who died. But maybe there's something we can take from this. Anya Raymond showed up for a friend on November 4th. She didn't have to. She could have stayed home. But she didn't. That tells you who she was. And Terrance Wilder stood his ground. He refused to be pushed out of his home without a fight. That tells you who he was. They were both people who believed in doing the right thing, even when it was hard. And Kevin Griffin took that away from them. If you're watching this, take a moment and think about the people in your life who would show up for you the way Anya showed up for Terrance. Think about the moments when you stood your ground, even when someone tried to make you feel small. Those moments matter. Those people matter. And we owe it to Anya, to Terrance, and to that little boy to remember that. If this story affected you, let us know in the comments. Share your thoughts. Share your grief. And if you want to keep hearing stories like this, stories that matter, stories that don't let the victims be forgotten, hit that subscribe button. Because at Caught in the Web True Crime Stories, we believe every life deserves to be remembered, even when the world tries to move on. Subscribe, like, comment,